All he has to do is be born here. He could be Dominican descent, but he has to be born here. He could be president.
Yeah.
She's like, no. I was like, yes, he could. So imagine us seeing that, Dominican, Puerto Rican, like, the Chino was going for Andrew Yang or whatever's his name. That shit is crazy. Like, I always thought when I was younger, when you say president, only white people could do it. I was never taught that anybody could do it.
When I lost that, only certain people can? When Arnold Schwarzenegger.
When he became governor?
When he became governor, I said anybody could. And then we had fucking Trump. I'm like, if Trump could do it, anybody could do it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's still white. When I was younger...
But when
you say the word president, all I could think is white people.
Yeah, white people. But a lot of that stuff has been like
that's it.
taken. Even Jesse the Body Ventura, a wrestler. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
The bars have been lowered. Before you needed ladders to climb this bar. Now you can just step over. The bars have been lowered. Yeah. Now if Biden could fucking up this bar again, which he might not, because he's so old. Yeah. Our oldest president ever.
But let me ask you something. I'm going to ask you one question. I'm just thinking about it. Do you think if Biden was to die, do you think Kamala Harris could do a better job than if Biden was alive? Ooh, that shit rhymed.
I don't know.
Coño, I go for my next beer.
They both have the same agenda. So.
Well, she has to follow his agenda.
Right now. But her agenda agenda with his as a Democrat, they were almost the same.
Do you think she could be a better president than him?
No, she'll be different. I can't say better.
Yeah.
She could be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's probably hoping he dies. She could take over.
Well, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I bring it up.
No. Her agendas will probably be almost the same.
Yeah.
But she'll run it differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to his. So I can't say it's better or worse. Mm-hmm. Just like I can't say he's going to be better than Obama. Because he was Obama's vice president.
He's not going to be better than Obama.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you that
But Obama didn't do much for us either.
Obama did a lot.
He was just peaceful.
Obama, I think, did a lot. He got...
He got Obamacare and a free phone for the people in welfare?
The Obamacare, there was a lot
of... 200 minutes a month?
There was a lot of people could have died from Obamacare. There was a guy from fucking Entertainment Tonight that he had cancer. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have lived. Not only that, he got... How long was George Bush trying to get Saddam Hussein? Or Bin Laden? All his term, and he never got him, and Obama did. So I think for me, there's a lot that Obama did. But that's the thing is, like, with this job, like... Even Biden's not going to look like I don't even know what Trump did.
Yeah. Well, somebody put a whole listing of what Trump did. Mm-hmm. Our economy was high. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm just going what I'm saying. Our economy was never low.
Yeah.
Like, because he's a businessman.
Yeah.
So that, the stock and all that was on point. Mm-hmm. So according to them, the job was not as... low as they're saying. The job rate was high. It was good.
Yeah.
We didn't go to war or anything for 4 years he was in it. We were in peace with ISIS and North Korea. There was no nuclear testing. Yeah. So there's certain things that he did that are saying that the way he ran it was the wrong way, but he got things done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a businessman. He went into these meetings like a business guy, trying to persuade you, yo, this is what we think, this economy, whatever. Did he lie a lot? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every president fucking lies. Every fucking president fucking lies. You know what I'm saying? Is Biden we don't know what Biden's all about. He was Obama's vice president for 8 years, and then he was in the Senate for 36 years or whatever. See, now we got a president who's dealt with laws and stuff like that, because he's been senator, Congress for 36 years. So he has the experience. We just had a president. His experience was up The Apprentice and being a businessman. That's what his resume said. His resume say apprentice and being a businessman.
Yeah.
Biden got a fucking resume that deals with politics. We got a president that now knows, the shit. Now we got to see what's gonna happen in the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Now that's it. So I'm not backing him up. Like I said, we made fun of Trump. We're gonna make fun of Biden. It's
you know who they're making fun of right now? I could tell you is this guy Bernie Sanders with the jacket.
He's the best meme out right now with the jacket and the gloves. He's everywhere. No, the big thing was now. So I was watching it, and I'm a big sneakerhead. So I see somebody coming down in the inauguration with the Christian Dior Jordans once. And I was like, yo, somebody wearing Air Force Ones?
Who was
this thing? It was Kamala Harris' nephew-in-law.
Oh.
So her niece's husband, shirt, suit and tie.
I didn't see all of it, but somebody posted and I just saw the sneakers.
Suit and tie with the Dior Air Force, Air Force One. They were going for like $2,000.
Yeah.
They were like, who the fuck is wearing thing? And everybody was asking boom, boom, until they found out who it was. That was like the major thing in all the sneaker outlets. Because I saw it on TV live.
Yeah.
Then one of the Biden's girls or the wife, she was wearing some other type of dunks. Nike dunks.
Yeah.
Now those dunk stocks have gone up on Stock X. Now everybody want those.
That's funny.
So a normal price that you were paying for, like, let's say $250 for those dunks, them shits went up to like $500-$600 because now everybody's looking for them.
Yeah.
The Dior's, you can't even find those anymore. So that was like the big thing because I noticed that when I was watching the inauguration myself.
Yeah.
But then me, checking on Instagram, that's what everybody's talking about now. Oh, you saw the Nikes there. So now Nikes, with no advertising, they get advertising.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping, praying that this country does get united, which I know is not going to happen because the whole shit. But you could just pray for the best because when we start having kids, we don't want our kids to go through the same shit we went through that I was talking to the cop in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's what sometimes is scareful or afraid that the shit I've gone through, I don't want my kids to go through. Because if I went through it bad, look at everybody that we've lost just for being stopped and shit like that. Just imagine having kids. Like, your daughter's 22. Imagine you had a boy.
No.
You'll be scared that your son.
It gets scary with a boy. It gets scary with a boy. With a girl, you feel more comfortable.
Exactly. Not even comfortable, but, girls, it's not the same as having a fucking... It's not.
Yeah.
So, I just don't want to have kids come into this world. I mean, having a conversation at 6 years old. Yo, when a cop stops you, it's fucking scary.
I know.
So I just want this world to go back to when we were growing up. Yes, cops are still harassing us, but not like how they've been doing now in the past 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
It's been worse. And we could probably go back 10 years. So hopefully everything starts changing. We all could get along, but this is not Candyland. We're not all going to get along. But at least a little bit. Let's see what Biden and Harris does. And then in the other, in the next 4 years and then 8 years, whatever.
I'm actually more curious to see what Trump does in the next few days. And he's gonna start his own. I think I've heard before that he's gonna start his own media company. So, as crazy as it sounds, I'm curious to see what he's gonna do in the next year.
Yeah, they're already saying that he could make $1 million to $2 million just doing speeches.
Yeah, I'm
or even
sure.
higher.
Yeah,
and we know where he's gonna go do speeches. I just don't have to say it. We know where he's gonna go do speeches. He's gonna make his money. His name still holds power.
Oh, it holds more power now.
You know what I'm saying? That Trump name, you're gonna put more buildings up. But at the same time, there's other companies that are not gonna fuck with him now because they see what that name does.
I don't think he's gonna be so much in the real estate game, but I think he's gonna just pop off in other stuff.
Books.
Yeah.
All that. He might do the show again. So Trump is going to be around.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's what I took out of this whole new thing. Let's see what happens. We're gonna give some chuleta smacks to the president, but fuck it.
Going into the sports, and I forgot. So UFC 257 is this Saturday.
Yep.
Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. You also have a few good undercards. You have Chandler fighting.
That's the co-main event.
Hooker, yeah.
This is a kid that has never fought on the UFC. He's brand new to UFC. I think he was with Bellator.
He was in Bellator. Yeah.
He's considered a top lightweight. So they're saying whatever happens between Mike Chandler and Dan Hooker, who took the fight, and let's see what McGregor and Dustin do.
Yeah.
According to how these fights come out, Khabib said he'll come back. So these two fights got to show me something and I'll come back.
Yeah. So with that, and Albert was even talking about it on his Saturday night. So Max Holloway had a crazy fight. They even talking about what about a Max fight Khabib, which I would love to see.
I would love it because this is a different Holloway that I saw. Like Holloway was on a different level. His combinations, his jabs, the way he was fighting was like a brand new Holloway. This dude was fucking putting it on. I feel bad for that Boston kid, but that kid from Boston he could fucking take punishment. So I give him major props. But yeah, so they even threw in Holloway's name in that mix. So now you have at least 4 to 5 fighters that could put in that mix. Me personally, I would like to see fucking McGregor put in a good 2 rounds. Like that, it could give Khabib time. Khabib come back and fight McGregor. But then I heard Hanawi, what's his name?
Ariel Hawani.
He was talking. He was like, "Look, if McGregor does good, I don't see them fighting until the fall, like in September, because then you got the Ramadan coming and all this shit. And I don't see Khabib's on top of that. So I don't see him fighting. If anything, I see McGregor fighting another fight between that, and then maybe October or whatever, they could fight again. But I would like to, if McGregor wins and Chandler wins, I'd like to see a fight between them two. Just because they're already hyping him up.
Well, they also talk about who's Oliveras fighting. I think he's fighting Gaethje.
Brant?
Oliveras was the one that beat up this guy, El Cuque. The guy with the blonde hair. He's fighting Gaethje. Gaethje just lost to Khabib, but Khabib, Gaethje beat. So they're saying that could also be, like, it's also top. So the fight, I honestly would like, if Conor wins, either fight Khabib. If Khabib's not going to fight someone like fucking Masvidal. Or Nate.
But Masvidal's not 155. That means
just go up. Yeah. That's what he would just have to now like cut weight.
Yeah.
So I would say that. I would say like.
But we want to see that as fans.
That's what I'm saying.
That's as fans.
I'm a fan.
I don't think McGregor's going to put himself out there like that. Because McGregor's the money guy. And people got to come to him now. And I don't see
you can make more money versus Masvidal than against a Chandler.
No, but anybody that fights McGregor's going to make money. That means he's making money for them.
Who would you rather see? Him fight Chandler or him fight Masvidal?
I'd rather see him fight Holloway at 155.
Yeah, that's another one. I would do that, but he already beat him.
Yeah, but he already beat Dustin too.
True. So I wouldn't mind that, but a Masvidal, they will get a lot of pay-per-view buys.
They would.
Or even Nate.
Yeah.
Or even Nate.
That'll put Masvidal in another level. Mm-hmm. So that'll work for Masvidal. If McGregor goes up,
but Masvidal's at that level, not McGregor level.
No,
Masvidal's at Nate level.
Yeah,
a little inch below Nate.
Yeah. So if McGregor does that for Masvidal, that's like you're doing a favor for Masvidal.
No, they're equally
in fan base.
It's more equally than Justin, than Poirier. Poirier, he's doing more of a favor.
No, he's just doing it because he haven't fought in a year.
But him fighting Masvidal is more equally in terms of, McGregor's more known, but Masvidal's really known too. So it's not that far off. For Poirier, yes. If he fights Chandler, Chandler gets a boost up. Max Holloway, a lot of people know him, but more people know him. But I think if